morning and welcome to Muddy River Mornings. I'm Brittany Bull.
I'm Ashley Conrad.
And today is March 20th. And from ravioli to ribbits and maybe even a ring, March 20th is all about fresh starts. It's National Ravioli Day, National Frog Day, and National Proposal Day. Ooh. And what a better way to wrap it all up than with the first day of spring, the vernal equinox, when day and night are nearly equal and everything starts to feel new again. Woohoo. And then speaking of fresh starts, we're switching things up here at Muddy River, and I am proud to announce my new morning co-host and my best friend, Ashley Conrad.
Woohoo! Okay, so yes, new starts. I mean, I filled in a few times, but this is the real deal now, right?
Yes.
I get to sit here every week to talk about everything that's going on, everything that went on.
Yes.
And with all of the special days, I gotta say, I'm most excited about the first day of spring.
I am too. I think, I lit up everyone and made sure everyone knew today, this morning.
You did.
It is the first day of spring.
Yep,
so we're excited about it. And then speaking, or what a better way to start this, than with a little sparkle.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to our neighbors for dressing us in some beautiful jewelry today. And we're feeling very spring ready over here.
Yeah, our friends over at Udry Jewelry, Damon Hurdle, have decked us out with some beautiful pieces. This is from, they're both from the L collection.
Yes.
And when I was trying this on, I was asking our friend Dick how much it was, kind of nervous to hear the price. Mm-hmm. Guys, it's so affordable. I wish I could just shout it from the rooftops, but go in, check it out. The L collection. It's elegant, very demure.
Yeah, very demure.
Very demure.
I have a feeling this piece is going home with you, though.
I love it.
That one's not going to be available.
It's adjustable. It's like a little bolo necklace.
I love it.
Right? Yeah, it's so cool. Very fitting. And yours is beautiful. Again, very affordable. Go check it out.
Yeah, so speaking of the bling and the freshness, we start our Friday mornings off with fresh food at Crazy Cakes Cafe. They serve breakfast all day as well as lunch, and today they're serving us up a fresh organic parfait. Ooh. It's made with organic yogurt, strawberries, blueberries, and granola. Go enjoy it on their patio. They're open today from 7 to 2, and they're open tomorrow, Saturday, from 8 to 2. Dine in, carry out, or DoorDash it.
Delicious. Looks fantastic. We going to fight over that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're going to have to fight.
We're going to dive into, this food. But first, we need to spoon feed you everything that was on the news this week.
Yes.
It was a lot of it.
Lots of good stuff.
And Ashley's going to start us off.
Okay, so in Quincy City Council news, aldermen are pushing back on the idea of using multifamily housing to address the city's housing shortage. A housing task force says Quincy needs more affordable rental units, especially in the $800 to $900 range, and is exploring options like duplexes and triplexes in targeted areas. Some council members raise concerns about neighborhood impact and increasing density, while task force leaders say no final decisions have been made and community input will be part of the process. For more information on that, read the full story on Muddy River News.
In Hannibal City Council news, a vote on the Big River Steampunk Festival is moving forward, but not without some pushback. Councilwoman April Azate cast the lone vote against the event application, citing concerns she's heard from some local businesses about how the festival has been organized in the past. However, many business owners and other council members say the event has been a positive for downtown and believe any issues can be worked out moving forward.
In local election news, Tim Bass has overwhelmingly won the race for the Republican nominee for 8th Circuit Judge. Bass secured nearly 73% of the vote, defeating opponent Chris Pratt. He carried all 8 counties in the circuit, showing strong support across the region. Bass will now take over the judicial seat following a decisive victory in the election.
In Adams County Court news, Joseph Ware, a Quincy massage therapist, has pleaded guilty to 1 count of criminal sexual abuse involving a client. He'll be sentenced at a later date. Meanwhile, Shelby Wires is set to go to trial after being accused of hiding a murder suspect from police, as that case continues moving through the court system. For more information, read the full stories on Muddy River News.
In community news, one local effort to fight hunger is making a big impact across the tri-states. The Bike for Food Pantries program, led by Mark Wewell, has now raised more than $930,000 to support 20 food pantries in Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa. This year alone, thousands of dollars are staying local, including more than $29,000 for Quincy's Open Hands Pantry and over $17,000 for Quinata. The effort, inspired by Wewell's late wife, continues to grow as the need for food assistance arises. And as always, Muddy River Mornings brought to you by Hess Auto Agency. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
Since 1985, Hess Auto Agency has been your trusted source for pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state area. Families have experienced the Hess difference for generations and know they'll get the best vehicle buying experience in our region. With an ever-changing inventory, you'll find the right car at the right price. So when you want the best, don't guess. Choose Hess. Hess Auto Agency, 1124 North 24th in Quincy.
In the tri-state area, local businesses aren't just a place to shop. They are engraved into our community. Muddy River Engraving knows, lives, and models this business mentality.
Look how cute!
From getting gear for your team,
Those turned out nice, thank you.
to a custom gift for friends or family, Muddy River Engraving will take your idea or story and bring it to life with his products. From 1 to 1,000 items, Muddy River Engraving can handle any project for you. Muddy River Engraving, engraved into your community.
You can't ever give up. The families deserve some resolution of this, and the victims, above all else, deserve some resolution of this.
And welcome back, Brittany. I hear you got to sit down with one of our favorites.
I did. She is the lovely Gretchen Forsyth, and she's representing Jensen Woods Camp, but I know her from Freeman Milky Way Farms. She feeds us some great food, and she's ready to tell you a great event. Check it out. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the round table. I'm here with my guest, Gretchen Forsyth with Jensen Woods Camp. The lovely Gretchen is always one of my favorites at the round table.
Well,
Welcome.
thank you. That's a nice compliment.
It's the truth, Gretchen. You really are a delight. And we're talking about a rather delightful event.
Yes, we are. It's our annual Spring Fling event, and this year it has a little twist.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different. We have always had this at Jensen Woods Camp, and this year it's going to be held at Freeman Milky Way Farm restaurant in Camp Point, Illinois. And if anybody knows where Bailey Park is, then they can easily find Freeman Milky Way Farm.
It is right up the street
Yes.
from there. You can't miss it because it's big, it's beautiful and red and
Yeah.
shiny.
Just a little red barn with rocking chairs on the front porch. So,
But inside there's so much magic. We'll get to that in a little bit. But let's talk about the Spring Fling itself. So you said March 28th.
Saturday.
Okay. And then the times for that?
Yes, we're going to have 3 different Easter egg hunts.
Okay.
And it's going to start at 10:30, and 3 different age groups, 0 to 4, 5 to 10, and 11 and up. And, you know, Easter is the time when we have new babies born, so we're going to have some farm animals that are new babies.
Exciting.
And the Easter Bunny's going to be there so that you can take pictures with the Easter Bunny.
Oh, this is going to be great.
And we're ordering nothing but good weather.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
No snow.
Well, I think, God will bless you with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because this is for a lot of things that have to do with Christianity,
Yes,
correct? So
yes,
can you give me a
yes.
little background about
Yeah.
Jensen Wood Camp?
Jensen Wood Camp is a little tiny place. It's only 558 acres.
Oh, just tiny.
And it was founded back in 1960s, and ran as a camp for 60 years, and then a bunch of local people bought it, and we wanted to make it available as a non-denominational Christian camp to everybody. You know, lots of parks, state parks are not as big as our camp is, and we have 15 miles of horse trails and walking trails, and of course we have tent camping, and we have RV camping, we have treehouse camping, lots of campfire meals cooked out in the outdoors, and it's just a wonderful place to gather no matter what time of the year it is. It's beautiful in every season, and we have several things during the year, and Spring Fling is one of them, where we want people to start thinking about kids camp in June and July. And so we have $50 scholarships available, and if you price our camps, you will see they are extremely reasonably priced. If you register for camp on the day of Spring Fling, you get an extra $20 off. And I'm almost 80, and I have such wonderful memories of my camp years. You know, you meet lifelong friends, and children from all ages and all over the United States, not just Illinois. We have them from a little bit of everywhere. And summer camp is for 7 to 17-year-olds. And we have family camps, and gather some kids. They don't have to all be yours, you know. They can be neighbor kids or grandkids or friends of other friends, and come out and camp in a treehouse.
I think that sounds awesome. I want to check out these tree houses. So where would I go to check out all the available opportunities that Jensen Woods has to offer?
Well, you can always call, and of course I don't have the telephone number, but you can always Google Jensen Woods Camp.
Okay.
And
you do have a lovely website that's
yes.
easy to navigate.
Yes.
I've noticed that in the past. So these summer camps that we're promoting for, you said your scholarships, and those run June and July. You said non-denominational Christians. So if you're not affiliated with Christianity at all, can you get involved?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And it's just a place to get outdoors, off of your phones.
Absolutely.
Because we don't have any signal out there. And you can discover that there are birds in the sky, and there are stars at night. And lots of kids have never gone creeking, which is getting in your oldest clothes and going down in the hills and hollers and running through creeks and throwing mud and laughing, and the kids come up and they're just covered with mud. The only thing that's white is their teeth and their eyes.
It really is a blessing that we have this opportunity. I know you said people from all over, but locally, right here.
Yes.
Yeah. Just opportunities like this where, like you said, getting kids off the phone, just being able to go outside in the outdoors in a safe and sound environment. And yeah, it's just crazy to think that you just said there are some people that have never been creek stomping. And
when we were trying to save the camp back in 2015, I remember an elderly gentleman who lived near the camp and said when he was a child, he could hear the singing and the laughter from the campgrounds, and he never got to go. And he said he always wanted to have fun that way. Well, we want you to know everybody can have fun that way. And whether it's a church group, you know, we encourage church groups to come. We have 2 outdoor worship centers, and we have 1 indoor worship center. And for a free will offering, churches can come and have a Sunday service and just enjoy the outdoors, the beautiful gift that God's given us.
Yeah.
And he paints lovely sunrises and beautiful sunsets.
I bet it's a beautiful place to see those.
And lots of trees. So depending on the time of the year, you know, when the leaves are turning. That's in October when we have Soup in the Woods, and that's
a big event.
Yeah, that's a really, really good time to come, and we're really into all kinds of fun games, which we will have at Spring Fling. There will be all kinds of games. I've got 2 acres on the yard of the restaurant, and so we're going to have all kinds of games for the kids to enjoy, and some crafts, some Christian-related crafts. And then, of course, food. We're going to have a sack lunch, and it's going to be sloppy joes and mac and cheese and fruit salad and water, and it's for a free will offering.
Amazing, and I know it's delicious if it's coming from Milky Way Freeman Farms. So real quick, of Milky Way Freeman Farms, if you're not able to get out to Spring Fling, you can come see Gretchen at her restaurant, get some great grub. It's literally some of the best food I've ever tasted. What are your hours there at the cafe?
Wednesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 2 p.m.
Awesome.
And then Gretchen goes home and takes her nap.
Yeah. Well, after a long, hard day's worth of work, you're feeding the community, and people come from near and far. If you're from Quincy, it's worth the drive. The desserts are delicious. Yeah. They really are. Thank you very much for being here, and
thank you for having us,
sharing this good news with us.
Okay.
If you're 55 or older and ready for quality independent living, Good Samaritan Home of Quincy is your first choice. We are constructing new duplexes and single-unit cottages ready for you. Prepay your lease now and customize your future cottage. Say goodbye to the hassles of yard work, snow removal, and home maintenance, and say hello to stress-free independent living. There is limited availability, so call Good Samaritan Home today at 223-8717 or see for yourself at gshq.org.
And welcome back. As always on Muddy River News, we have lots of great stuff. We had lots of great stuff this week. Brittany's going to kick it off.
Later today on Club Muddy, March Madness is officially tipping off, and we're jumping right into the action. We'll be joined by Culver Stockton College women's soccer coach Tyler Tomlinson to talk hoops, tournament energy, and a little bit of everything in between. But before that, the Muddy Buddies are back at it, breaking down the latest from Monday night's Quincy City Council meeting and those ordinances discussed that have people talking.
And speaking of getting people talking, we did it again, Brittany. On the latest Coffee Talk, brought to you by EFB, Electric Fountain Brewing here in Quincy, we had some lively discussion and wrapped it up with our Good News Brews. This week, we spotlighted the Lost and Found Pets of Adams County Facebook page, who provides all the good with getting the pets back to their lovely owners and makes the social media good again.
On this week's Minutes with Mayor, brought to you by Mercantile Bank, Bob Goff sits down with Steve Bangy, the City of Quincy's engineering manager. They talk about how weather plays a role in road conditions, tackle the topics of potholes, and break down how the city actually rates streets to decide which ones get fixed next.
And coming up this weekend on Business Spotlight, Ron Kinshirf sits down with Jack Leffers and Justin Winchester of Leffers Landscape. The brothers-in-law share how they've taken a longtime family business and are working to modernize it, expanding beyond traditional landscaping into some exciting new offerings. The Business Spotlight is brought to you by the Bank of Springfield.
Also coming up this weekend on Muddy River News this week, Bob Goff sits down with Republican nominee Tim Bass. They talk about the election results, how he's feeling after his win, and what's ahead.
On Shuck on a Truck, brought to you by Schottenkirk Toyota, the Quincy Notre Dame boys basketball team takes a ride with Muddy River News sports editor Matt Shuckman following their state runner-up finish in Class 2A. After a fire truck escort through Quincy and a pep assembly celebration, the players hop on the tailgate to reflect on a historic season and what it meant to represent their community. Nice work, guys.
On our next Muddy TV Monday Drop, Road Trips with Randy, brought to you by C Quincy, takes us somewhere new right here in Quincy. Randy, Ashley, and myself visit Hands-On Therapy, a cash-based physical therapy practice that puts you in control of your care. Dr. Elena Gribler and Dr. Leah Whipple are offering a more personalized, hands-on approach to healing with techniques you may not have tried before. Join the crew as they explore whether this unique approach could be the answer to those everyday aches and pains.
And up next, we have
Sports,
brought to you by Neiman's.
Well, happy Friday, Muddy Buddies. Muddy River Sports Editor Matt Shuckman here. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. Crazy to think that we were just a few days removed from snow. Unbelievable. But, well, you know what this wonderful spring weather means? Spring sports. And that's right. We are out and about this weekend covering baseball, soccer, softball. I know we'll have some track and field coming up. We got all kinds of stuff going on. So make sure you check out muddyriversports.com for all your spring sports updates. We've already had some of our spring sports previews online for our area teams. We'll have some track previews coming up this weekend as well, highlighting some of our top area track athletes. So make sure you check those out. Next week, awards week to wrap up the basketball season. Players of the year, coaches of the year, breakout players of the year, and our all area teams for prep high school boys and girls basketball. We've already seen the all-state teams released, both in Illinois and Missouri, so all that's online. Make sure you check everything out and get outside while it's nice out, man. This is incredible. Take advantage of the great weather. Make sure you get outside. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to get outside, check everything out this weekend. But we'll have wall-to-wall coverage of our spring sports starting this weekend. We, full tilt now, spring sports, weather permitting, obviously. That's always the case in the spring. So our guy Chris Dewar, a little under the weather this week. He's back rolling, so he'll be out and about getting some video and getting some stuff done. But again, enjoy this weather while you can. You never know how many great days like this we'll have, and hopefully we got some great days this weekend. Cool baseball game coming up on Saturday, Quincy High versus Quincy Notre Dame to kick off the season, so that'll be a lot of fun. You guys have a great weekend. Make sure you check out muddyriversports.com, and Chris and I will be back together next week, and see you right here.
Neiman's, your neighborhood market.
Welcome back. It looks like we are having some warmer weather this weekend.
Yes, hopefully it continues. Hopefully we're over the snow.
Yes,
right?
That was awful this last Monday.
We always get that second winter. It's always like, psych, not so fast. Anyway, here's the weather brought to you by our friends at Farm and Home. How's the weather up there? Coming at you.
Okay,
All right.
Ready for the joke?
Oh, yes, always.
Okay, so Brent, why can't you trust trees in the summer?
There's a lot of reasons, but go ahead.
Because they're shady. Hi, I'm cheeseburgerologist Tanner Jones. This is meteorologist Brent Clare. This is how's the weather up there with your weekend forecast. And Brent was sad last time we got together. Now I'm happy again because we have a positive outlook.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we had a lot to talk about since last weekend, too. So some good storms go through, and fortunately we missed the big brunt on Sunday, but we did not miss the snow. And we told everyone, one more snow.
Yeah.
This should be it. But
the frogs are croaking, by the way.
The frogs are croaking.
I've heard that.
So you got to remember, if you remember, look through the ice 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had 1. So now we got 2 more cold snaps, but I think the snow snaps are done. So,
good.
But the cold snaps should be done.
So you're out there. No more snow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. No snow. Just a freezing of the ponds.
The dimwit has spoken, yes. No more snow for the year. So,
okay.
And then watch April Fools come in and just throw me right off my throne. So, but honestly, I mean, you look at the long-term forecast, a very good warming trend coming up in the next, 2 to 3 weeks. As we go into this week, we'll be in the 70s, so nice temperatures there.
And sunny, correct, this weekend?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we will have some clouds kind of move in and out, but no real storm systems will come in. We'll have a cool down on Sunday, or Monday, excuse me. But should bring any precipitation with it. It's kind of a dry front, but nonetheless, drop us back down in the 50s. But still, when the sun is shining and when the way the sun angle is, not too bad.
Yep.
And then right back around 70 by next time we speak here. So, yeah, You go further out in that, the last week of March and the first week of April, really looking above normal temperatures.
As we prepare for Easter.
Yes,
which is crazy.
For Easter, yes.
First Sunday in April.
Yeah, it is. I was thinking first. I said, don't say that, not the first. But yeah, first Sunday in April. Some of our telekinetics, though, going out that far are also showing you get the warmth, you get the storms.
Yeah.
So it's possible we get to a stormier pattern as well. So we're gonna have to watch that out. So as we've seen, man, last Sunday, it wasn't really a prolific day, but there was 8 tornadoes in Illinois, and we're already ahead of last year's. And last year was a busy year for tornadoes for Illinois in March. We're already ahead of them. So granted, next few weeks I think we'll calm down, but as we get to the end of the month, I would not be surprised to see a few more reports. Illinois is a wide and very very territory, so it's not like it's everyone's going to get one. But nonetheless, as we move into, but we'll get warm. We'll get warmer. So.
And I like warm.
A little bit of moisture too is good. So yeah.
And looking at the soil temperature maps, people are always concerned about when to plant grass seed or crabgrass preventer. Not there quite yet. What you want is that 3-day average about 52, 53 degrees, and then we can start to think about it. But because of that snowstorm that we had, helped cool the ground a little bit. So 2 inches deep. The measurements are still around 40 degrees right now. But once we get that warm up for the weekend, I think you'll start to see that pipe back up again. So it could be middle of next week whenever we get together again. It could be time to put that stuff down.
Absolutely, and one thing that's really changed the soil temperatures this year is the fact that the frost was gone a lot quicker, and that cold sink isn't there as much, so it's really allowed to warm up a little bit faster. So, kind of a catch-22. But on the other hand, though, the rains we've been getting have been soaking in. We did get a lot of rains. I talk sometimes about my grader ditch in front of the mansion there at home. But if it fills up and holds water, that's a good sign that we had a good rain. And it was definitely holding water, so that's a good sign. We're still way below, don't get me wrong, but
catching up a little bit.
Catching up a little bit, yeah. Driving in today, still saw a lot of fields that are still wet, which is understandable, but so definitely no farming activity yet, but I know they're itching too. But yeah, I could see next week. I could see into next week some guys saying, "Hey, let's get some stuff out there just to say because there's always the one guy who says he wants to be first, and March beans and corn sometimes works. So you talk about soil temperature for crabgrass and all that stuff. That is if you think about corn is actually a grass. So when you think about what is good for grass for seeding is also good for corn. So that's the same temperature we're looking for corn. We want that 50 to 52 degrees minimum before we start growing for that. So kind of a nice parallel there. So because a lot of people think corn is corn. No, it's actually grass. So grass killers can kill corn. Right. So that's kind of the funny thing there. So, but getting back to what you're saying, if grass can grow and weeds can grow, corn can grow, and corn can grow, etc. So, or vice versa. So,
and people are getting the itch. Last week, the number one selling item at Farm and Home Supply was K31 grass seed. So people are ready to go. So you see the sprayers and the chemicals with the farmers adding up, but also you see the outdoor stuff starting to get out there. Sandals, shorts. Maybe it was too early for that.
But I figured the top one would be mower blades. But
soon it will be. Yeah,
soon it will be. Yeah.
I mean, the grass has started to turn green. Right, it may not be coming up too fast, but it's starting to green up.
Yeah, just in time for Patty's Day. That was kind of nice this year. So although there was snow across it. So, but yeah, and next time we speak, it will officially be spring.
Yeah, it's that time.
It's that time.
Have you adjusted to the clock yet?
No. I will say that one clock battery finally went dead, so I can officially change it forward. The big grandfather clock is hard to do that, so it's still setting back. But I'm still not. Of course, I could sleep till 5.
It's the mornings that are a hard part. I will say it's really, really nice of an evening to go home and have at least an hour or two of sunshine there. But yes, the mornings are a little rough.
To me, always working outside, there really was no. But now it's like, oh, that's an hour later. Like, but it was always like, oh, it was that much. But now that obviously the days are getting longer too. So That's, I think,
We're adding an additional 8 to 10 minutes per day of sunlight.
Is that incredible?
Yeah.
This is amazing. I mean, granted, 5 on each end, but still, nonetheless. Yeah, and typically we'll be 7:30, probably the first of the month, or no, maybe not quite that, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing how fast that changes. And we talked about sun angle. Again, how fast that snow melted last week, this past week, just because that angle was on there. And believe me, we had some nice drifts back home.
Yeah.
And we also had some very icy conditions. It was bad there Monday morning. So there were some kids kind of nudging me Sunday at church. Are we going to get out? We're going to get out. I said, don't quote me yet. So
everybody got out.
Everyone got out. I'm like, my gosh, that was a bad one. And of course, Missouri roads took a little while. But the drifts were going to stick around for a while, because there's just some big drifts out there. But everything else. But then again, 80-degree temperatures, it won't take long for that melt off. So.
I'll take it.
Yep, indeed.
Welcome to the promenade.
Whoa, baby, baby, sweet, sweet baby. Baby, baby. Whoa, baby, baby, sweet, sweet baby. 'Cause I like it like that. 'Cause I like it like that. Like it like that, like it like that. Whoa, baby, baby, sweet, sweet. Whoa, baby, baby, sweet, sweet. Whoa, baby, baby, sweet, sweet baby. Baby.
All right, and welcome back. We have a busy calendar ahead of us. Make sure to mark your calendars for these events and the events coming up.
Yes, absolutely. Third Friday is happening tonight at the Rathskeller with live music from Anna Quintero. She'll be performing from 8 to 10 p.m. in her first appearance at the venue tonight. Come for the music, stay for the cocktails and games, and be sure to check out the Pay It Forward wall while you're there.
Coffee flights are back this Saturday at Electric Fountain Brewing in Quincy. Build your own flight with hot or iced options. Your choice of milk, and pick any 3 drinks from their menu, including some new spring flavors. It's a fun way to try something new, but supplies are limited, so grab your coffee crew and get there early.
Absolutely. And if you're looking to take that coffee to the next level, start your Saturday morning off right with a hands-on baking class at John Wood Community College. The muffin making workshop runs from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. and will teach you how to create bakery-worthy treats like chocolate stuffed and strawberry streusel muffins. Registration is required before the class begins, but there's still time to sign up.
And for Saturday evening, attend a live local game show with United We Feud at the Ambiance of Quincy. The fun kicks off at 6 p.m. with a night of laughter, friendly competition, and fundraising in support of United Way of Adams County. Tickets must be purchased in advance, so be sure to grab yours early for this one-of-a-kind event.
And you may just see yours truly there.
And yours truly
right?
there.
And another yours truly with Chrissy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our whole team going.
What's your team name?
I don't remember. It has something to do with sheer.
I voted for one and they denied it because they said for copyright reasons, and now mine's Brittany for president.
Hey, perfect.
Adam Yates said he was, he's the one who volunteered that, and he did have it in writing that I get to slap him for that. So
hey, perfect.
I'm taking
Listen,
that one.
I think that team name is very fitting. I hope you guys do well, just not as well as we do.
Well, I hope we, are the best.
Yes.
And speaking of the best, you get to choose the best of the best in the community as we are celebrating our 5-year anniversary with the Rivers Choice Awards. You can catch that on the top of our news site. It's that banner. Just click on it and you get to have your voice heard.
Right. We do have the best of the best. So look out for those categories, write in your favorites, and share those nominees for everybody that you think deserves a huge shout out. And congratulations to us for 5 great years.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to all of our viewers. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to sit in and become your new co-host. I'm very excited.
Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely. And thank you all for joining us. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.